What is up, guys? Today we are talking about main character energy. I've seen so many videos about this and how you should embody that main character energy and persona. And when I first heard about this, I was like, 100%, yeah, as you should. But then it got me thinking, if you're just the main character, there's someone writing your story for you, right? And one of the last things that I would want is somebody writing my story. I want to write my own story. So then I thought, you know what? No, I don't want to just be the main character. I want to be the writer and the main character. But then it got me thinking too, just because I think about things too deeply sometimes. I don't want to just be the writer or just the main character. I want to be able to handle the behind the scenes as well, right? I want to be able to fire and hire accordingly. I want to be able to say who comes into my life and who doesn't. I want to be able to do the behind the scenes things that, for example, a producer does. Of course, with the help of the man up above, right? Which let's call him the director in this case. In my mind, I was like, hold on, no, 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 no. I don't want to just be the main character. I want to be the writer, the main character, and the producer. In other words, I want to be Sylvester Stallone. I love that man. He just does all the things. He writes, he acts, he produces, he directs everything. He does everything. But if I'm going to embody the main character energy, I also want to embody the writer and I want to embody the producer because I want to be able to say, this is what goes on in my life. Of course, life throws curveballs at you and sometimes we have no idea what's happening. But at the end of the day, I want to have as much control of my life as I possibly can. What is up, guys? My name is Michelle. Thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Do me a favor and go ahead and hit that like button and hit the subscribe button for much more to come. And let's get straight into the video. Now, let's talk about it. Why would you want to embody these things? And I know so many people might say, like, that's controlling. You just want too much control. And yeah, if you're controlling your own life, there's nothing wrong with that. Because if you don't take control of your own life, someone else will come in and do so. If you're not taking care of you, if you're not giving yourself direction, if you're going aimlessly through life, then you are bound to end up somewhere where you don't want to be. You are bound to end up with someone who will control you. You are bound to end up at the mercy of someone who might not want what's best for you. It's not about being controlling. It's not about being selfish. It's about doing what's best for you. It's about having that liberty and that freedom to do what's best for you. If you're not writing the script to your own life, it's so easy for someone to jump in and write that script for you and tell you what you're going to do and direct you. If you're not writing that script for yourself, it's so easy for someone to jump into your life and decide that they're going to be the main character of your life because it happens so often. It actually happens to many of us where we allow other people to come into our lives and we just set them as the main attraction of our lives. They bring the happiness to me. My life revolves around them. And then the problem there is that you're giving them your energy. You're giving them that precious energy that you have as opposed to giving it to yourself and filling your own cup first. We allow ourselves to empty out so that we can give to other people because they become the main character in our lives, because our lives have started revolving around them, because we've allowed certain people to come in and write the script and direct us and produce our lives. So yes, we do need to at some point in some way take control of our lives, not to be overly controlling, but to have a sense of direction of where we're going and who we are. Let's talk about Britney Spears, for example. Britney Spears' memoir. If you haven't read it or listened to it, go and check it out. She was literally stripped of all control of her life. She couldn't be the main character in her life. She couldn't write her own script. People literally told her who she could have in her life and who she couldn't. She was literally told what she could and couldn't do. So it was a 13-year conservatorship. You can't get that time back. You cannot. Britney Spears was a literal main character to so many of us. The way she took over that stage when she stepped on there, she was the main character. But behind the scenes, she wasn't writing her own script. She wasn't the producer of her own life. And we see the consequences of that. Mind you, I have so much love for Britney Spears. I grew up dancing to her. I was literally just watching her in the Zone special. I love that woman and I wish her all the best. But You don't want to end up in that situation. So you do have to, in some sense, take control of your life. Not to be overly controlling, not to be selfish, not to be mean. But yes, you do need to, for your own good, take control of your own life. Something that I've noticed, and it's like crazy to me to even understand this, is that many people, when you're a person who takes care of yourself, when you're a person who puts yourself first, when you're a person who fills your own cup first, many people see that as selfish. Many people see that as like, you don't care for other people. You're all about you, you, you. When in reality, I personally like to fill my own cup. I work on myself day in and day out. I've noticed that working on yourself and being there for you first and foremost is one of the most selfless things a person could possibly do. Because how can I be there for you if I'm not at all there for me? How can I pour into your cup if my cup is empty because I haven't filled it up for myself? So, no, it's not about being conceited or snotty or narcissistic or, a cute little princess. No, it's about becoming the best version of you so that you're able to pour out onto others. It's about becoming the best version of you, not just for yourself, but also for others. And I feel like so many people don't understand that. And they would rather have other people think differently about them than to have themselves think good about themselves, than to have that main character energy, than to say, you know what, I hire and I fire accordingly. And either you respect my boundaries or you are fired. You have to do that for yourself because no one else is going to do that for you. Think about it. If I'm miserable all the time, if I don't like myself, if I'm angry, if I'm always depressed, if I'm so many of the things that are now acceptable in today's society, what can I do for you? What can I do for my loved ones? Right? What can I bring to the table? The amount of things that I can actually bring to the table as someone who's unhappy, as someone who maybe people have done me wrong because I gave them so much of myself, but they never gave me anything back because I emptied myself to give to you, but I never got anything back in return because I allowed you to take control of my life and you didn't do right by me. Think about it. Why would you put yourself in that situation? Why would you not take full control of what you can take control of and do good by you? Right? Pour into yourself and do for you. Keep in mind that at the end of the day, it all starts with you. You can't truly love someone until you truly love yourself, and vice versa. You can't fully respect someone if you don't respect yourself. You can't do for others if you can't do for you. And you can't provide for others if you can't provide for yourself. So, no, it's not a selfish thing. Honestly, working on yourself, right? Writing your own story, doing good by you, and being the person that you want to be, and creating that main character that in your mind's eye is like, man, that's the main character that I want to be, and becoming it and embodying it. It's honestly one of the most selfless things that you can do, because at that point you just have so much to bring to the table, right? So definitely I would want to be the writer, producer, and main character of my story. And I am, and we should all strive to be that. Not only should you want to be the main character, but go write that story. Go write that story that you so would want to live, that you would want to be in, and then produce it accordingly. You got this. Thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, once again, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch you guys on the next one. And don't forget to leave a comment down below letting me know what you think. Thank you guys so much. Bye.